Annyeong guys, it's me, Nikki. Annyeong. Hello. I have been wanting to do today's video for so long now. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Lately, I have been more than obsessed with BLACKPINK. And if you don't know what BLACKPINK is, first of all, come on now. BLACKPINK is a Korean girl group consisting of Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa, and Rosé, aka Queen number 1, Queen number 2, Queen number 3, and Queen number 4. I am here to confess that I am a blink. Now, some time ago, BLACKPINK came out with their music video for Kill This Love, which is a bop. Oh, if you're sleeping on this song, the music videos, all of BLACKPINK's music videos are like the highest budget you can imagine. The most awesome hair, makeup, clothing, all of it is a literal wet dream. And today I am here to kind of dip into that world a little bit. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I don't know a lot of stuff about Korean beauty. It's such a different world from my full coverage, planet, that it's gonna be such a change for me today. So, let me stop rambling. Let me just get onto the makeup. Today, I'm trying to take inspiration from Jennie's look in Kill This Love with that little glittery stripe down her eye. And today is gonna be Korean Beauty Day on my channel. Let's go. All right, now, like I said, when looking at the base, Korean beauty bases are way different than what I like to do. I'm all about the full coverage. They're more about perfecting and enhancing. But one thing that is always very apparent to me when it comes to K-beauty is that there is a lot of shine, a lot of healthy dewiness going on. And there are ways to mimic that while still having a full coverage base. Today, I'll be trying to kind of tone down, dial down my coverage a bit, but still give you like a long-lasting, high dewy, beautiful base. A good product to start off with is Strobe Cream by MAC. This is kind of like a nice moisturizer slash primer. It doesn't really make your makeup last longer, but it does have a little bit of a stick to it, so any foundation is really gonna adhere to it. This one is in the color Silverlite, meaning that this has an extra bit of shine boosted into it. Now, instantly, you see the sort of radiant boost that is giving to my face. So that's a great base for our makeup today. Now it's time for a foundation. Now, like I suggested, you can do anything you like. If you wanna go for that full coverage, this is your party, you are the boss. But when you look at Korean makeup, it is a little bit more dialed down. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna focus on the center of my face where I want the most coverage and then kind of taper it out like a little flower while still using like buildable coverage foundations. So I'm using the Tarte Foundcealer, and with my sponge, I start tapping that onto the center of my face, fading it outwards. So as I'm applying this and seamlessly blending it into my skin, I want you to notice the sheen that this foundation still has on my face. That is exactly what you want. So by no means go for like a matte, like full coverage matte feel. Of course, if you have the skin type that demands that type of foundation, that's fine. There's ways to make that look dewy and radiant and fresh. But if you can get away with using a more dewy foundation like this, see that sheen still going on the face, then go for that. Once you've done that, it is time to move on to concealer. Now, you definitely wanna go easy on the concealer too. Just anything with the base products, take it easy. Take a CC, what? Now, I personally have been loving the Marc Jacobs Accomplice concealers, not just because I'm working with Marc Jacobs, but they're actually really good. I'm going in with the color Fair 16, which has a little bit more of a yellow undertone, and I am just gonna highlight where I need it. So definitely under the eye, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the nose, and I'm just gonna do it here because I have a little bit of darkness there, and boom. Now, right after blending it in with my sponge, I have to go in with a powder underneath my eyes to bake, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna crease. And what do we say to the god of creasing? Not today. I'm going in with the Hourglass Veil Powder. Now, this is a beautiful powder because it has a little bit of a sheen to it. We want sheen, dewiness, and sheen. So I am applying this underneath the eyes to set, and that will automatically give me that dewy finish. And I also highly suggest using that powder to set parts of the face that you know will tend to move around a bit more when not setting them. So for me, that's gonna be around the nose and definitely on the nose too, because my nose does not stay in place, as well as the sides of the mouth and around the center of the forehead. So not the center, just around it. All right, so I quickly went off camera to do my brow, and as you can see, that is one hell of a different brow than what I usually rock. So for the Korean beauty brows, it looks very filled in with powder. They are a lot more straight and thin than what I do. And you know, every time I do a makeup look, I pretty much always have the same brows. You know, of course I have variation in thickness. Sometimes they're super thick, sometimes they're very arched and thin, but never are they this straight and thin, and not even a drop of concealer is in sight. So that is what I'm doing for my brows today, and I must say I'm liking the change to see my entire face just kind of look way different with a different brow. So I'm gonna go in with this right here. This is actually what I use to fill in my hairline when I pull my hair back. This is the Style Nanda Hairline Shadow, and I'm mixing the blonde and the ashy brown together to just kind of fill the brow in a straighter shape. So my main focus is starting right here at the top. I'm not necessarily focusing on the bottom. We can just add that in later on. As long as we have the top looking nice and straight, that is a good go. Once you reach your arch, try pulling that out straight. So don't go down in an arch. Kind of just take that straight out. And once you have that top shape in, now you can kind of like skip through the brow, give it some color, and connect that end to the tail. So right here, pull it straight out and go towards that tail to make it nice and straight. Now, I don't have a whole lot of brow hair going on towards the end of my brows, and I do want to have that feel. So I'm going in with a brow pencil, and I'm drawing individual hair-like strokes to give me that hair-like feel. And then some brow gel to set it, and today I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel Stuff, Dip Brow Gel Stuff. Oh my God, how different of a brow is that for me? And you see how that completely changes my facial features and gives me like that whoop look. Yes. So as I always do, I went off camera for a little bit to gather my thoughts and see how the look would turn out. And of course, my eye shape is way different than Jennie's, but still I wanted to mimic the placement and the blending shape. And I must say that I'm really, really liking it. It's like a complete change of what I usually do. So first, let's Optimus Prime. As you can see, the eye shape is very pulled out. So right where like the bottom and the top of your eye meet, like in that corner, you go straight out and you pull that out and you blend it out. So let's start off with our shadow. So I'm first picking up this color here from the Juvia's Saharan palette, and I'm using this for all of this. I'm starting off by packing that onto the outer half of my eye, and you wanna go in as far as like the width of your eye. So like right there. Then moving on to the lower lash line using that same color, I'm just gonna pack that on, and then we're gonna wing it out. So like I said, straight out. Then going back in with that blendy brush and start softly pulling that out and making it soft. Picking up that same shade and also applying it to that inner portion and leaving a nice little gap in the center. And you want to go about as far up as the other side. Boom. And then doing the same on the inner corner of the lower lash line and leaving that gap in the center like that. Now, one of my favorite parts is to kind of squint your eye, and then for me, my eyeball kind of pops out in the socket here, and right underneath, you want to softly apply whatever is left on that brush, really softly, at that definition, And let's see what that does. Okay, now popping over to the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking this shimmery light color here, and that is going on the center, and that is really gonna do something for the look. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes. Ooh, yes. And the same goes for the bottom. For the most iconic portion of this look, it's the straight shimmery line down the center of her eye. So let's take that eyeliner and do it. And also popping some glitter on top. Okay, to finish off the look, I'm quickly applying some mascara and a couple of individual lashes towards the side of my eye, and I'll be right back. All right, so the eyes are done and I am living. So when I look at Jennie's cheeks, there's not a whole lot going on. There's a little flush of color. There's, of course, that dewy shine from the base. So that is what I'm trying to mimic today. I'm going in with a peachy and a pink colored blush. This one is by MAC. This is called What I Fancy. And this, of course, is my trusty Flower Beauty Primrose Peach. Together, this is going on my cheeks. And you definitely want to aim this higher up on the cheek, almost hitting the eye and keeping it there. So like right here, right here. A little bit of blush on the bridge of the nose as well as the tip. Right here. Now to amp up the glow, I'm gonna go into my own little highlighter that I created in collaboration with Ofra. This is Glazed Donut. Now, why I love Glazed Donut so much is because when you pack it on, you have that Instagram popping highlight, but when you apply it softly, it gives you a very beautiful dewy skin-like feel. So I'm picking up the tiniest bit, and what I'm gonna do with this is sort of glaze my forehead a little bit for that extra healthy, dewy shine. Now, like I said in the beginning, if you want to use a full coverage foundation and you want to set your face completely with powder, there are ways to make the skin look like you have that K-beauty, dewy, soft, subdued look going on, and that is by softly finishing your skin using a little bit of my glazed donut and just kind of gliding over all the high points and giving yourself that light. See how that gives you that dewy feel, but it's all powders. Now, the one placement to really mimic this effect is taking that same powder, glazed donut, and kind of taking it from the side of the top of the lip up to the eye. So top lip, side, and kind of going over it like this. When you apply your highlighter in this way, it's gonna look wet. It's gonna look like you didn't set your foundation yet. It's gonna look like wet, dewy skin, and that gives you that glass skin without going in with wet products. For lips, of course, you wanna go for that ombre, colorful goodness going on. So because I do wanna add a little bit of fullness to the center top portion of my lip, I'm first gonna line. This is Lime Crime Velvetines lip liner in the color Cake. Okay, then with a peachy nude lipstick, I am going to tap that onto my lips to get it nice and soft, but still have some color. And then just on the inner rim of the lip, I'm applying a corally pinky peach liquid lipstick. This one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the color Sorbet. Picking that up on a brush, and I'm just gonna blend that in. Okay, time to seal the deal using a setting spray, and today I'm gonna use one that has a little bit of a shimmer to it to further enhance that glass skin type of look. So set, and we're done. And there we have it, guys. That is my Jennie BLACKPINK Kill This Love inspired makeup look, trying to look more like the K-beauty that is really taking the world by storm and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This was such a different take on what I usually do to my face. I am so shiny, I am so dewy, the brows are completely different, the eye shape is completely different, hell, even the minimal lashes, hello. Definitely let me know in the comments down below who your favorite of the group is. I love all 4 of them. I literally love all 4 of them, so I cannot even make a decision on that. I will let you do that down below in the comments. If you enjoyed me venturing out into a whole different world of beauty, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!